Okay, good morning. I am going to show y'all how I make sweet potato baby food. I'm going to make stage ones because I have a little one over there. This is a rice cooker and steamer. You can use like a stovetop one, but when I went to the store to get one, this one was only like $18 or $19. So I picked this one up so I can always just, I don't have to use the stove and all that. And it's really easy to clean. You just take this part out and you clean the basket and the bowl. So the water goes in the bowl, the basket goes in, and your veggies go here. It comes with a little measuring cup. So this is what I'm going to cook them in a little lid. Here's the sweet potatoes. I've already washed them. I'm going to peel them and dice them up in just a second. Then they'll go in the steamer for about 20 minutes or so until they're soft. Here is my blender. Once they're done cooking, I'll put them in the blender, maybe add a little of the juice from the water that I steamed them with to soften them up. This is going to be his first baby food. And I picked up some silicone ice trays. I found all of this at Walmart. I'm not sure about the blender. I've had that for a long time. But they've got like the silicone bottoms, and they're supposed to be easier to remove stuff. So once you freeze the food in the ice trays, then you can pop out the little frozen blocks and put them in Ziploc baggies and store them, I think, 3 or 4 months in the freezer. And then as they need them, you just take a few out, stick it in the fridge overnight, and thaw it. So give me just a second, and I'm going to peel the sweet potatoes and chop them up. I'm just peeling the sweet potatoes over the trash can. I have 2 of them. It should make quite a bit of food for baby's first food. So I just stand here with a little hand peeler and peel the potatoes. No rocket science here. I'm sure everyone has peeled a potato in their lifetime. I know in my family, when I grew up, that was part of like one of the kids' jobs in the kitchen, like making dinner, was to peel vegetables. And so I peeled a lot of veggies when I was a little girl. So I'm going to finish this one and do the other one, and then I'm going to chop it up. Alright, this is going to be hard. So I've peeled the sweet potatoes. I was going to try to cut it like while I'm filming, but I'm not sure because my knives are kind of dull. But I just cut it into chunks. So here's a chunk, and I'll probably cut that in half. And I'm going to cut similar sized pieces when I cut up all of it so that they cook all like uniformly. Ugh, someone's excited! Are you excited for some sweet potatoes? Crazy boy? Yeah. Okay, so I have chopped up the sweet potatoes. I'm coming. I've chopped up the sweet potatoes and put them in the steaming basket. I'm going to put 1.5 cups of water into the bowl. So there's a cup. I'm going to do another 1/2 cup. As long as the water, there's enough water to do the steam and it's not touching the bottom of the basket. So there's 1.5 cups. And then I'm going to put this in here like that and put the lid on. And mine, you just turn it on cook. And I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. I'll probably check it in 15 and see how soft they are. So we are rolling. I've got everything ready to go. I got my ice trays ready, got the blender ready, and now we are effectively steaming. Okay, so the 20-minute timer just went off. So I'm going to get a fork and I'm going to check the sweet potatoes. Just going to see if they're soft. Be careful when you pick this up because of the steam. Pretty soft. Wow. Look at that. Back up a little bit. They're falling apart pretty good. I think I'm going to give them maybe another minute or 2. There's still a couple in there that are a little kind of hard in the middle. Okay, it's been a few more minutes. So I'm going to turn the steamer off and unplug it. Because as long as it's plugged in, this particular one stays on the warm setting. Now, you have to be careful not to touch the bowl as soon as you get finished because the bowl that holds the water is hot. But it's easier to blend up the veggies when they're still warm and soft. Okay, so I just switched, I only have one plug on my island right now. So I put my blender over here and I have a spoon, and I'm going to spoon the sweet potatoes into the blender. You can see it's steaming. They're nice and hot and soft. Now, because I'm making stage ones, I need this to be a little bit soupy or runny. So the water in the bottom of the steamer has some little segments of the sweet potatoes, and there's some nutrients down in there also. So I'm going to very carefully pick up this bowl and use this water, maybe not all of it, maybe just a little bit of it. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm going to use that to help puree the sweet potatoes. And if I need more, I have a little bit more in there. Okay, so this might be kind of loud, we'll see. I'm going to just pulse it at first. Well, turn it on. Come on. I'm just going to turn it on. Alright, so I stopped a second to stir it, and it's still pretty thick. So I'm going to add the rest of this water in here. And I'll probably need a little bit more than this. Those are some pretty large sweet potatoes. So here's the rest of the water. I'm just going to pour it all in there. Right now I have it on chop. I've added some more water, so it's kind of spinning in there. I think I might need a little bit more water to get the right consistency. I know potatoes are soft, but this is going to be a first food. Okay, so I did pulse at first, and I was like chop, 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 chop. And then I just turned it completely on, and I did stir, chop, mix, puree. And at the very end, I put it back on pulse, and I did food processor. So I think it's pretty good. Let's see. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, it tastes good. So it's pretty runny. Look at that. Perfect. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Baby food. There it is. No preservatives, no additives, no salt, no pepper. Just sweet potatoes and water. Just like that. So I've got the sweet potatoes in the trays. I'm just trying to evenly distribute it. I got a little bit too much in some and not enough in the others. You can see it's kind of watery in some of them, and that's okay. You will have to adjust how much water you add for the consistency based on what your baby is eating. But like I said, you can always add breast milk or water or formula to the food when you feed it to them. So I know it looks kind of messy, but it's okay. So 2 sweet potatoes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 20 servings. And he might eat more than one. I mean, in the beginning they don't. But that's 20 servings. I think the sweet potatoes were like 98 cents for both of them. And so I have 20 servings of food, no preservatives, for 98 cents. So I'm going to pop these in the freezer. And once they're frozen, I'm going to take them out and put them into some little Ziploc bags, and I'll label them with the date. Because like I said, I think it's good for about 3 or 4 months in the freezer. And then you put it in the refrigerator the night before, and they'll defrost.